Hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
it's Gray. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay. I know you were in a rush, so I didn't want
Yes, always.
to. Hey, did you get your hair done today?
No, this is actually my natural hair. My hair straightener's not working, so I'm just rocking with it.
Okay, okay. You look great.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks. Everything's going good. Your Friday's going great.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm going to a concert tonight, so it was nice. I needed to get ready for that later anyway.
And I wasn't invited.
It's a little far.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Plus, I can't go anywhere. I got stuff to do this weekend. There's actually an event going on in my hometown later this Sunday, so there's that. So,
Nice. Well, I hope it's fun.
me too. Me too. But anyway, if the small talk is over, I guess we can get this thing started, shall we?
Do you want me to flip my camera this way, landscape ways? Or do you want
Landscape.
it to keep it like this, like instead of vertical?
Hey, do you like it this way?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I just noticed your landscape, so if you want me to switch so it like looks better for the recording, like
Oh, okay, that looks better.
is that better?
Yeah, that
Let
does.
me I just noticed you were on landscape, so I was like, maybe it's better if we're both on landscape. Let me just Okay, yeah, I think that's better. Let me scoot up a little bit.
There you
It's
go.
so
Take your
hard.
time.
I'm so tiny.
No, you look
Okay,
fine. I can see.
good. Okay. All right, I think I'm ready.
There you go. So, happy Friday, everybody. This is Phil, host of the Conversation Podcast, and I have a pretty special guest here. Um, Puffpufffaye. I think you've seen her in some of all the other content she's been doing. She was at Creators Airs After Dark. Was not able to make it there, but I'm finally being able to speak to her in person. It's nice to finally get to talk to you one on one.
It's nice to meet you, Phil. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thanks. So now, before we get into the main stuff, let's start with a little bit of an icebreaker. Now,
Right.
what's one place that you haven't traveled to but you really want to go to?
Oh, you know what? I just did a For You thing on the Instagram stories about this the other day. I really want to go to New Orleans. I've never been there.
Really? Yeah,
Hmm.
birthplace of jazz music.
Yes, I want to go see some shows. I want to eat some beignets, do the whole thing. I want to go see some of like the crazy grave sites and stuff like that.
There you go. Well, hey, don't forget, I grew up with a classic. I think back then, 2009, I watched The Princess and the Frog. So
Yeah.
this, so that's an old modern classic. Really good movie too. So it showed New Orleans and everything.
And like the best music out of all the Disney music, I think. Or it's like up there for me.
Okay, because I was have you ever thought like going down like the river as well too when you get there?
I would definitely want to do that. Yeah, I feel like I'd want to be like the traditional like New Orleans tourist and just do all the tourist trap kind of things.
Okay, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of places I need to go to. Listen, I'm trying to plan for stuff this summer. The thing is, I'm actually going to go to another convention. Looks like I'm going back to Florida for another convention
Nice.
for
Which one are you going to?
Bow, Missouri. I was there last year, but now they got some big names over there. I
Awesome.
was like, I guess I got to go back to Florida, huh?
Something always brings you back to Florida. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they got some good shows down there, but I'm also trying to save
Mhm.
up money for when I go to Japan. So that's
Yeah,
that's on my bucket list as well.
I want to go to Japan as well. As far as, yeah, Japan's one of my top for like outside the United States. And I also really want to go to Thailand.
Really?
Hopefully next year I'll be able to go. We'll see.
I'm also trying to check out Singapore and Vietnam.
Hmm. Yeah, those both look really nice as well.
Yeah, so looks like we all got places to travel to, don't we?
Always.
So
Always.
there you go. Well, now that the ice is broken, I guess we can get into it. Just so I did look over the questions and I changed it because I know you didn't want to get too personal and everything. That's a
Yeah,
stri-
sorry.
that's a story for another day. So let's go into section one, cosplay and origin and evolution. Now, how did cosplay first come into your life and what made you want to try it for yourself?
So I was always very into like Halloween growing up, and like I made a lot of my own Halloween costumes because I'm older, so when I started cosplaying, like you couldn't just buy a costume right off of Amazon or I don't know, Mick Costumes or wherever. And I do purchase costumes. There's nothing wrong with that, but I started out making everything myself and I like worked really hard on my Halloween costumes and my parents got me tickets to St. Louis Comic-Con in 2013 was my first St. Louis Comic-Con. So that was the first time I did it. And yeah, that's kind of how I got into it, just liking Halloween and crafting.
Why does everybody like Halloween? You're
Oh,
like
I love
that.
Halloween.
The last person I interviewed said she likes Halloween. She did like Halloween in makeup and everything. Everybody's
Hmm.
obsessed with Halloween for some reason.
I love it. I love the pumpkins and the ghosts and the cats and all that.
Now, have you played any Halloween horror games?
Not really. I used to play games a lot when I was younger, like in university, but I just do not have a
The
lot of time to
time.
play games. All I play is Pokemon, actually.
I understand.
Maybe like I do play oh my gosh, my brain's blanking out. The farming simulator game Stardew. I do play Stardew.
Oh, okay. Because some of the games that I'd be playing, for Halloween, I'd just be playing the Luigi's Mansion trilogy.
Oh
But thing
yeah,
is,
I do like Luigi's Mansion.
yes, but thing is, I only got the third game. I need to get the second game and the first
Hmm.
one. Thing is, I have the Nintendo Switch with me right here.
There
So
you go.
if
Mine's
you
mine's a little out of reach.
is it Nintendo Switch 2 or the first one?
Just the first one. I am hoping to get the second one like maybe sometime later this year because I want to play Pokepia.
Oh, okay. Because thing is, you have to purchase a subscription for the expansion pack on there, and yeah, that's the only way you can play the first Luigi's Mansion.
Really? That's kind of a pain.
I know, right? I was like, why you got to do this to me? Make me have to spend more money when I don't have to.
Yeah, it's the name of the game now. I feel like it's subscriptions.
Mm,
So annoying.
it is so, but I was like, I'm stuck with it, so I might as well just let me just get the second game first, and then I'll just get the first one later. By the way,
Yeah, at
next
least you
week,
have something.
yeah. By the way, next week they're dropping the Lego Batman game, so I'm gonna be spending my money on that next week. Exciting stuff to play. I'm
Heck
ready. I'm ready
yes.
for that. Because now when I saw the trailer, I was like, they finally got the Arkham Trilogy pack on here. Yes, finally.
It'll
Because
be fun though. It'll be fun.
because over there in my corner, I got all the Batman pops in the Arkham Trilogy. This one I got.
Awesome.
That one I got. I got this one this year. Because the one with him
Lovely.
with the bat symbol, and I was like, why does Funko does? Because they dropped that announcement right after I got the Arkham City pop figure, which is right on top of that one. And I was like, I guess my Arkham collection is not fully complete yet.
Just they're just gonna keep releasing more and you can just keep adding to it.
I know. How many pops you got in your room?
You know, I actually don't have I have a few Funkos, but they're all in storage. I never got into collecting them, which is like a blessing and a curse maybe, because a lot of times I wish I had some, but I feel like I don't know, they'd be like a addiction for me, for sure.
I understand. I understand. But going back to the Halloween stuff, but yeah, so you're pretty much a Halloween person. It's
Oh
like your favorite.
yes,
It's your favorite holiday.
definitely.
So, what you gonna dress up this time for Halloween?
You know, I really am hoping to do like a whole like Halloween thing for social media this year. So I have a lot in the works. I definitely want to do Tiffany from Bride of Chucky though. I've never done her and I've been wanting to for a few years.
Well, shoot, I'm looking forward to that. I'll keep an eye
Well,
on your
thank you.
stuff.
I know I'll get to be blonde for a little bit. It'll be fun.
Don't worry. Don't worry. And remember, I'll tag and share you on my stories because I like posting
Oh,
Halloween
thank you.
costumes. I like posting
Thank
Halloween
you.
costumes as well. Oh, as far as me supporting other careers, I got, me doing my stuff. The only thing I'm going to do for Halloween is now maybe I might find a Halloween party to go to, but I might be
Oh,
playing some
yeah.
Halloween, but I might be doing some Halloween games. So,
Nice.
so I'll make it work. Now, next up, do you remember the first character you ever connected with enough to become them?
You know, honestly, my first cosplay probably isn't the one I connected to the most. The first one I really connected to the most was Fiona from Adventure Time. I don't know, are you an Adventure Time fan?
I've seen most of the show. Oh, so
You
yes.
okay, so you kind of now they have like a whole Adventure Time with Fiona and Cake, like a whole series on HBO, but this was like long before that. This was probably after the first Fiona and Cake episode dropped from just the regular Adventure Time storyline. So yeah, definitely Fiona from Adventure Time. Like when I was that age, I was super into Adventure Time, and yeah, once they made a girl version of Finn, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of perfect."
Okay, yeah.
And
Adventure. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, and I had blonde hair at the time, so I didn't have to wear a wig, which was lovely.
There you go. Yeah, that was Adventure Time was an old modern classic. Listen, and I just started watching regular show The Lost Tapes.
Yeah,
So, and
I know what that is.
after I finished watching the first 6 episodes, I was like, now I need to watch the whole regular show again. I just watched the first episode yesterday while I was eating.
Did you with the power?
Yes, the power. I think one should put the horn on all that stuff. I remember that old class when I was a kid. I said, "You think he wants you to put the horn on?" Yes, I do. Ah!
I'm a huge regular show fan as well.
hmm And they broke the wall. I was like, I knew I should have listened to. I should have just gone out and do some work instead. But oh no, let's play with this doll. It'll be fun. Yeah, yeah. My favorite episodes from that was the power. What was the other one? The other one was
I
the
love the one with the
fist.
hot dogs
There you go. The fist
where
of
they start eating each
justice.
other at the end.
That was funny, like a snake eating its tail.
hmm
That was like what was another episode I like? Let's see. Think Positive, where Benson couldn't yell.
Oh yeah, wherever Pops said he'd get fired if he yelled at Mordecai and Rigby.
Yes. And then Skips was coming in saying, geez, Benson, try counting to 10. And then he growls at him, um, better make it 100. Man, I like Mark Hamill. I do want to meet him one of these days.
I want to meet him too. I've never gotten to meet him, and I feel like I've been at cons that he was at. I just didn't have time to
to
stand in line
catch.
because obviously he draws a huge crowd, so there's always a huge line to meet
He was
him.
actually in my hometown a few months ago.
Oh, no way.
I didn't catch him because I didn't plan this all the way through. I didn't think they were going to host Mark Hamill at the SCAD Film Festival in my hometown.
Yeah. It's a surprise
So we just got to keep trying to catch these people. But yes,
for real.
those cosplays like Fiona and Cake, I've seen. Listen, last time I saw someone dressed up in an Adventure Time outfit was when I was at I think it was at MomoCon in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm based in Georgia, and I'm not really that far from
Nice.
Atlanta.
Nice.
And
I haven't
so
been to Atlanta in a few years, but I do love Atlanta.
you need to go. Shoot, man, I might catch up with you one of these
I
days and
know.
just
I wanted to
go.
go to Dragon Con this year, but I wasn't able to.
Dragon God, what you talking about last year, a few months ago?
hmm
Yeah, well, the next one's coming up this September on my birthday
September.
month.
Okay.
I'll be 26
Nice.
this year.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. So, entering the next stage of adulthood. And plus, I think I
Yeah.
might sign up for media passes soon.
Oh, nice. I hope that you do. That's awesome.
Yeah, I sent like a buttload of emails to one of those conventions in Florida, Bow Missouri, but they have not responded to my emails.
I hope they get back to you. I apply to a lot of cons too, and it takes them a long time to get back sometimes.
So just keep the pressure on.
Just keep the pressure on.
There you go. Well, shoot. Well, if you like those cartoon cosplays, I say keep doing them. Maybe you could
Yes.
do some of the girls, some Ed and Eddie. Maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea. I haven't watched Ed, Ed and Eddie in so long. I used to
Who,
love it though.
who's that goth girl who was wearing black? Mari or something? And she had blue hair. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about, but I would not know any of the names. It's been so long.
Shoot, I'll have to send you a list later.
Please do.
Should they? Next up, what was your very first convention experience like, and did it meet your expectations?
So my first convention was St. Louis Comic Con, and I
Yeah, that was the
think
one.
that's it. What was it called back then? That's not what it was called, but it was something like that. Um, like PopCon or something. I don't know. But it did absolutely meet my expectations. I had the best time. And yeah, it was very small, like back then, because that was like 2013, before cons were really like what they are now. So I talked to a lot of people, took lots of pictures with people, and got to meet Who did I meet there? I met a few. Oh, I know who I met. I met oh my god, Sam, the Hobbit from Lord of the Rings, but like his
Ooh.
Sean Astin. So I met him there and met a lot of cool people, got a lot of compliments on my cosplays, and yeah, that just kind of encouraged me to keep cosplaying. So I'd say it definitely met my expectations. I was pretty much hooked from the first time I went to a convention.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was so fun.
My first one was actually in my hometown. I wasn't able to afford anything at the moment, but I was only in high school back in 2018, so you really can't
I
blame
didn't
me.
really buy anything at mine either. I didn't, yeah, same.
So my first was Savannah MegaCon, and I met Chris Sabat and Mark Riel up close.
Awesome.
They were
Very cool.
amazing. I told them all about, saying, hey, there's a new episode tonight on Adult Swim for Dragon Ball Super. And then it took me a long time to catch them again, which was I met Chris Sabat last year when I was in Florida for that same convention I'm going to try to go to next month. So I was like, sure, you never came back. And then he told me, we kind of got busy, and then there was, COVID back then. And so
Hmm.
everybody had to stay indoors. But
Yeah.
after we left, he said, see you in 9 years again. So it was nine, it was like wait, 2018. No, that was 7 years. He said, see you in 7 years again. So
See you in 7 years.
but that was my very first Comic-Con experience. And that made me want to go to more events like that and maybe interact with people. Here's the thing. They just had DreamHack Atlanta this week, and I was able to go because I didn't know that was happening. This is what happens when I don't plan stuff ahead of time. I suck.
No,
Yeah,
I'm the same way. I miss Emerald City up here, like in Seattle. So I missed out on that. My friend was telling me about it and I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll come. I'd love to go." And I was like, "When is it?" And they're like, "Oh, it's this weekend." I was like, "Oh, well, probably won't make that, but thank you for
DreamHack.
inviting me."
Well, there's always next year. I mean, come
Always
on.
next year.
No, I mean, it's not
Exactly.
it's not the end of the world. Listen, there's plenty. And plus, even my grandma was telling me, you can't make it to everyone.
True that. Yeah, you really can't. You just have to miss some of them. Like I really wanted to go to Level Up in Las Vegas and I wasn't able to get out to that one either. Like that was last month.
Yeah, and that's probably a lot of plane tickets expensive. Listen, I wanted to go to the West Coast, but those places like California, Las Vegas, and Texas, they're expensive.
It is expensive.
So
Yeah.
I guess I gotta,
I
put in the work first before I go
I
over there.
understand. I live out here. It is expensive. It's expensive out here. It sucks.
Well, I was gonna say, Puff, you lucky because listen, the content you've been doing this for years. I just started like doing this thing like last year. I'm still behind, but it's still, but they're saying some direction is better than no direction.
For sure. That's so true.
And so if shoot, like I'm close to 100 episodes right now. So yeah, I'm making it work regardless. And
Yay!
hopefully, this in time will turn into something huge later. But yeah,
Absolutely.
the more work we put in, the more we can get to these conventions. But yes, first convention was amazing. It made me want to go to more, and I'm still going to those today. Same as you probably as well.
Oh yeah. I'm getting ready for Rose City Comic Con. That'll be like my next one.
What's that?
It's just Portland's Comic Con.
Can't make it to that one either.
Can't make it out. I know. It's like people don't like the United States is so big. It's so much to fly from like Atlanta to like Portland or Atlanta to Seattle. Like that's such a long flight. I've done it before. It's so long.
I'm not gonna even make it a dream hack in MomoCon because I didn't plan for it because I had plans for the convention next month, and which is in Florida. So my plan
Yeah.
was, because thing is, I wanted to meet one of the people, Jordan Ash Cruz, because I actually interviewed his wife, Kelsey Cruz.
Oh, how funny.
Yes, it was last back in season one of this podcast, November, and she was very sweet. We're friends now, so we've been talking.
Awesome.
So I was like, if I can't, I was like, unfortunately, I can't catch the husband, so maybe next time.
Well, I hope you get to catch him then. That's awesome.
So just like I said, just keep doing the work. You'll get there eventually. But
Yes.
yes,
Absolutely.
those first conventions, they remind us of how we started out in the beginning
Mm-hmm.
and why we keep loving these things today.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's my go-to after a long time of working. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There you go. Now, next up, looking back at your first cosplay, what do you think has changed the most about you since then?
So my very first cosplay ever was Saya Takagi from High School of the Dead. And that was in 2013. So I'm trying to think what's changed. I did re-cosplay her a few years ago, so we do kind of have a good comparison. I brought her back out. I think definitely my wig styling skills have changed the most because my first wig was kind of rough, but attempting a pigtail wig first off was like kind of they're hard or they're like more difficult, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like mostly just my skills and my confidence has changed a lot. I was really shy back then. I still am a bit shy, but I was more shy then.
Well, well, I understand. That's amazing. And shoot, I have to see that picture later today. But yeah,
I'll have to post like the old one compared to the new one because the new one turned out was really great. It was in 2021. I did it again.
yeah. And listen, Faye, I understand and you're shy. Shy is a good thing. Silence is a strong thing
Yeah.
too. I was gonna ask you because you wear a lot of are you goth too? Emo?
Like I guess I would consider myself like alternative.
Alternative. Okay.
Yeah. I do like goth girlfriend cosplays. Like I've done like well, I've done Sam Manson and Gwen from Total Drama Island. So like I have been having fun playing with the goth makeup and doing goth cosplays. So
Okay.
a little bit, but I wouldn't consider myself full goth. Like I don't listen to goth music or anything, even though I do agree with a lot of like goth philosophies, like politically.
I understand. I understand. And listen, as long as you're happy with yourself, okay? Don't change yourself.
Absolutely.
I like the aesthetic you're putting out.
Thank you. I do kind of like a dark, ethereal, fantasy. I do a lot of fantasy stuff, or at least I've been leaning into it more. I haven't posted it yet, but you'll be seeing more of that now that it's getting warmer up here because the Pacific Northwest is very magical and ethereal, so it's a good background for fantasy content.
Hey, nothing wrong with fantasy. Because I was thinking, have you done any like fairies or something before? Any
So I
fairies?
haven't done a fairy, but I've done elves and succubuses mostly as far as like the
Okay.
fantasy realm content. But I am making some fairy wings in the next, what month is it? It's May, June. Probably in the next 2 weeks, I'll be making some fairy wings. And I'm going to do a little tutorial about it. So it should be pretty cool.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Well, shoot, I'll make sure to
Or
tune in for that.
please do. I think it'll be fun. I ordered everything for them. So hopefully it goes well. Or if not, I'll just be an elf for Renaissance Festival. I won't be a fairy. I'll just lose the wings and keep the ears.
Well, hey, well, shoot. Listen, the whole point of your brand, Puffpufffaye, is to be whatever you can get your hands on, and be creative.
Exactly.
Sure, like listen, I've seen everyone's names. I think you saw that I did interview Azora back last year in
Yeah,
November. Yeah, Azora is very sweet. So there's that.
absolutely.
Her name stands for blue skies in Japanese.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Well, I was the first one she told it to me, so I can understand.
Love it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how did you come up with Puffpuffay? Like, is it just something that clicked in your head?
I don't know if you probably don't remember. Like I said, I've been on the internet for a while, not
Okay.
like a full-time creator, but my old name was Jessica Faye AB or Jessica Faye Cosplay. So Faye is my middle name. Jessica's my first name. And then I don't know, are you a Cowboy Bebop fan?
Yes.
So there's an episode where Edward's talking to Faye and she's just saying puff puff Faye Faye, puff puff Faye Faye. So that's what I got it from. It's just a little quote from Cowboy Bebop.
Well, hey, it looks good on you. Keep it.
Thank you. I love it. I think it's catchy.
Yeah, I just go by Phil, but on Instagram I go by Phil Crew Productions because but back then it was just Phil Crew 2000 because I was born in the 2000s. But after a while, when this started blowing up, I was like, I guess I need to take my brand name seriously. So I changed it from 2000s to Productions.
Love it. So professional.
Yes, because I was like, I had it when I was in college. I was like, maybe I need to take it seriously.
Yeah, that's fair.
So and,
That's kind
and
of when I went to full time, I changed mine to Puffpufffaye because I was like, I want something I like more and like resonate more with.
there you go. Well, hey, like I said before, RFA, keep it. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
So, we're almost at at of this section, and then we'll be in section two.
All right.
Okay. Now,
Awesome.
what at what point did cosplay go from something fun to something you genuinely cared about improving?
Honestly, this is gonna sound I actually probably did more like handmade cosplay stuff when I started. Just because I had so much more time, once you adulting just gets more and more time consuming, I feel like the older you get. So now I focus more on like altering and like changing certain parts of the cosplay or sometimes designing my own. I used to like fully make everything like sew, make props by hand. I actually sold had a what do you call it? A prop shop. It's hard to say. A prop shop on Etsy for a while where I sold just cosplay props and took some commissions and stuff way back when. So I got into it pretty quickly. I didn't do so much of like me on the social media like I do now, but I did a lot more crafting back then. So that's something I've taken a break from crafting for the past few years, and that's something I'm like hoping to get more back into in the next like year or two.
Well, hey, sometimes you gotta take a step back after you've done something for so long, and
Yeah.
you gotta like think, okay, let's see, I want to take a break from this, and maybe who knows, maybe enjoying in life for a bit can help me brainstorm new ideas for when I want to come back to it.
Yes, exactly. Can
So
always come back.
yeah, like it's not going anywhere. I mean, the cosplaying community is forever. You know,
Exactly.
all the pop culture stuff is not going away anytime soon. That's forever as well. So
Exactly.
it's you just need to. But I know. And I've seen so many people and content creators fall into this trap. Like they get so engrossed in like just pumping out stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I had a discussion with another person. She's a voice actor, but she's also Cedric Williams' girlfriend, who I also interviewed. Cedric Williams is getting pretty
Oh,
huge now.
cool.
Her name is Ariana Contardo. She's pretty much doing the same thing as you are. She does a lot of makeup and everything.
Hmm.
And she told me that, sometimes those places like, Texas and California, it's not for everybody.
Right.
And there was a podcast episode I watched that Tom Holland was on, and he was saying like in his opinion he doesn't like Hollywood. He really doesn't like
Yeah.
Hollywood because it's really a lot of noise and all that popularity and fame. It's just really exhausting. That's why he was
Yeah.
saying you don't see me at a lot of award shows and red carpets because he's trying to slow down from it because at the end of the day he's just trying to live a normal life.
Right. That makes sense. It is like a little hectic. I lived in LA for a bit and I love it. Like I would definitely move back there, but I if I was actually famous like that, like in movies and stuff, I could see where I probably wouldn't like it or like having cameras on me all the time or anything. Like it's a little jarring.
Yeah, and you also have all these media influencers, online. I think some of them you might know them like Toasty Marshmallow, Straw Hat Goofy. The list goes on. They're doing this because they like movies. They don't want to do movie reviews. But I realized
Yeah.
I could do a few reviews. Like I don't know if you saw my Instagram post from yesterday, but I did an analysis on the My Adventures with Superman season 3 trailer.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Love it.
I don't know if you saw it, but I
I
did it
honestly
yesterday.
have not been on my phone the last few days. I take phone breaks where all I do is post
There you
on my
go.
socials and then I'm not on social media.
Yeah. So I'll just do a few, I'll do a few
Yeah.
reviews on TV shows here and there. But, those people well they have to do it because they live in LA and they're the mostly doing this stuff. Because one time one of them was actually with the Super Mario Galaxy cast doing like a game show or something or like to promote the movie. And I was like,
Mm.
well, that's his thing. I mean, I'm not going to interfere with that. He can go
Yeah.
continue to do his thing. I want to do what I do the best way I can.
Absolutely.
So, and this goes back,
Absolutely.
like, your cosplays and everything. You like having fun with it, but you want to improve on it. But you've also learned how to maintain balance and maintain your sanity as well.
Yes, exactly. And I also do art, like like I guess you could call it like the fine arts, like traditional like painting and stuff. So like when I have free time, that's what I've been tending to want to work on lately, more so than like making a prop or styling a wig. Um, that's the other reason I've been doing more like looks, just like fantasy looks and stuff, so I can just wear my hair and I don't have to wear a wig.
Okay, okay. Well, shoot,
Yeah.
I ain't seen any of your paintings. Well, shoot, I might have to
I
watch like
know
a.
I need to be better about posting them. That's one of my like goals, like for the next like few months to years to like really put more of my work out there. Is that's like a big goal for me that I've been wanting to do for a while and I just keep not.
Okay, okay. Well, shoot. Well, hey, well, keep doing what you love, but
Thank
also
you.
don't forget to take a break. It's okay to live a little bit as well. Listen, when I told this to another person, another VA, Cayman Cassie, I actually met him in Savannah too. He actually came here. He was on voice of Neo
Cool.
and Blue Lock. I told him, and guess what? He just had a newborn baby, so they have a kid now.
Oh,
So I was telling him, man, listen, man, it's nice to have you back into the anime sphere, all right? But I also said, but don't forget to also live and be with family too.
yes.
Mm,
Absolutely. Yeah. Work, when you do like I guess I'll call it influencer work. I hate that word, but influencer work or any kind of social media where you work for yourself. Really, I guess let me just put it even further out. Any entrepreneurship, it's like it gets really easy for work to become your entire life because you don't really have like an off switch, or at least I've struggled with that. Maybe some people can do it, but that's been a big one for me. Like kind of
mm.
like that's like why when I get off my phone, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go have fun, and my phone's on silent, and it just is what it is.
Right, right. And I also learned that you're only usually, and also you just told me that someone else manages your Instagram page, right?
Yes.
So that's why I was like, I can't send a message because it's someone else's message. So that's why I was like, it won't do no good. I'll just send emails,
No, it
which
was
is fine.
perfect.
And so the emails were probably more effective than the DMs because
Yeah,
I
I just didn't see them, and like I I get a lot of DMs.
well, hey, with a person who has a 179K following, you think? I don't blame you. You like listen, you're giving the fans what they like, like give them a cookie.
Yes.
And so
Exactly. I'm glad we connected though. I'm super happy to be here.
there you go. There you go. Yeah, give them a cookie. And I listen, I don't want to interfere in your work. Don't stop. Keep doing what you like now. Don't stop.
Not at all. You are not interfering one bit.
There you go. So, but yes, fun stuff. All right, we're out of that section. Now we're in section two. Fandoms, taste, and creative inspiration. Just a little heads up. I might be mashing these up into two-part questions, okay? Just to give you a heads up, okay?
Right.
Now, if someone wanted to understand your taste instantly, what anime would you show them first?
Ooh. Probably my favorite one, probably Samurai Champloo.
Everybody was talking about that. See, I had the last one with none like Joshua, and he likes that show. I met him. He's
That's
the
my
anime guy who does rap music.
that's been my favorite for like over a decade. Like as soon as I watched it for the first time, like I love it. I'm a big Watanabe fan, so like he works on Bebop and Dandy and stuff as well. So like I'm very much into that style of anime. I also love like I feel like 24 episodes is like a really good like full anime length for me. Even and I say that I'm a One Piece fan, so don't take anything I say too don't take it
uh,
too seriously, but I do like that length of anime as well.
I understand. And One Piece, One Piece been out since what, the 1999, since the 90s?
Yeah.
Lord
It's
have
been out a
mercy.
long time.
Colleen Clinkenbeard is going to be at the convention I'm going to next month.
Nice.
And I guarantee you her line's going to be huge.
The line will be huge.
I was like, what do you expect? She's been doing this for years. I was like, oh, well, there's only one way to do this. Maybe I'll have to get those VIP
The
tickets and cut the
VIP
line.
tickets.
But it's like $200. If I have to sacrifice some money, I will do so.
There you go.
You, but here's the thing: I just spent money 2 weeks ago on some new Ray Bans I got.
Oh, there. Well, you need
Oakleys.
those in Georgia. It's bright.
Yes, I
The
need Oakley. I
sun.
got
I've been to Atlanta many times in the summer, and I feel like I have my sunglasses and my hat on the whole time.
yeah, so I got those. I got the Oakleys. They're also metas, but they're the Gen 2s.
Nice.
So I
Very
was like,
cool.
if I'm gonna be recording more stuff, I'm gonna have to get a camera. Because lastly, listen, I've been using my GoPro camera since 2025.
Yeah.
And at some point, I realized it's time for me to upgrade to something that's a little more discreet because that's starting to get a little more noticeable. So I'll just use my Ray-Bans, and plus the
That
Ray-Bans
makes
score.
sense.
And plus the Ray-Bans, I was like, yeah, I can do the Ray-Bans. They'll last a little longer, and I can just turn them on and off with using voice commands.
There you go.
That works. But yeah, so 24 is your episode length. So let's me. So that
Yeah,
means you
it's
don't
a
do no
good
shonen
length.
jumping. So you don't do any show. Well, you do. You're a
Well,
One Piece person.
see, but I say that like I do. Those are like more my favorites. But I also, I mean, I love Bleach. I love Fairy Tail. I don't love Fairy Tail. I like Fairy Tail a lot. I I like Dragon Ball Z. I do like a lot of animes that have a ton of episodes as well. I'm a
Okay,
big
yeah.
anime nerd. Anime is really probably what brought me to cosplay the most out of all the fandoms. Maybe comics or anime.
Well, hey, I got a
I know
who's
I can
collage of
see behind
posters.
you.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Goku, Avengers. I need to get a poster for this Sonic thing right here. I need to get a poster for him.
I can see Sonic.
Oh wait, no, not poster. I need to get a frame. I haven't gotten a frame yet,
Oh, yeah, yeah, I feel what you're saying.
so I need a frame. This thing is, I was either gonna go to Michael's. I was probably gonna go to Michael's next week. But thing
Mhm.
is, I gotta get some of my priorities because I got so much to do next week. I'm spazzing out here.
Maybe do a pickup order, then you don't have to go in. You can just grab it.
There you go. But yes, One Piece, Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia just did their last OVA more
Did
special.
they? I was just watching that a few days ago actually, but I was just watching season 7 again because I've only seen it once and like like when you watch stuff weekly, like I was watching it weekly as it came out. I just
Yeah.
like I don't really get it as much as when I watch it like all together in a couple of days. So I was binge watching season 7 a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Season 7 was like one of the most explosive seasons we've seen up to this point. Like, shoot,
Yeah.
like everybody was fighting their lives throwing the line with this final battle coming up. So, a lot of
It's
emotions
pretty
running deep.
crazy.
By the way, Lucy Christian is also going to be in Florida next month when to the convention I'm going to. I
Nice.
was going to ask her, listen, that's why I'm trying to sign up for these Neopets so I can ask those kind of questions, those personal questions they had with the show.
Absolutely.
Listen, when I saw that fight with Ochako Uraraka and Himiko Toga, that was a huge tearjerker for me.
I know, because they're like kind of like friends in a weird, terrible way.
And lately, Faye, I don't know if you know, but lately, since I've gotten to the age, like I'm watching more of these films and shows for like context clues. And there's also a
Yeah.
lot of real life experiences in there as well. Like I've spoken to a few of the VAs, and they also understand where I'm coming from as far as like their own personal tragedies and stuff. They understand like because
Oh yeah.
I think you saw that I spoke to Ryan Bartley 2 weeks ago, the
Oh,
voice of
you did?
Sage.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the voice of Sage from Sonic Frontiers and Ram
Mhm.
from ReZero. So when we were talking about how Sage from Sonic Frontiers and Ram from ReZero were both wait no, and Yuna from Sword Art Online were both digital AI characters. She told me that the main focus is how even though these characters are AI, we're
Mhm.
trying to explore how human they are.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever watched Sword Art Online or played Sonic Frontiers. So
I have the I've watched season 1 of Sword Art Online, but I mean like when it came out. Like so it was a when I'm not sure when it came out, but I know it was a long time ago. So it's
yeah,
been a very
it
long
came out
time
it
since
came
I've
out in
seen it.
2012.
Yeah, over 10 years ago. What is that,
Yes.
14 years ago? Yeah, so
Yes.
I haven't seen it in about 14 years, but I did watch the whole first season and I enjoyed it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Yuna doesn't show up until the movie after Sword Art Online 2, which is Ordinal Scale.
Okay.
So yeah, yes. And I was watching more than I was telling her like I kind of feel bad for the dad in that for the father in that movie because he just wanted his daughter back. That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you see all those movies, you see a lot of like even Ryan agreed with me, that was a huge tearjerker. Like he just won his daughter back. It was sad.
Oh, I cry for anime all the time. I totally understand.
So yeah, you see, but yeah, all the stuff that you watch, you see a lot of context clues in there.
Yeah, definitely.
So, oh hey, I was listening. I like watching stuff for fun, but I also want to make sure I'm paying attention while I'm watching it now.
For sure.
And so, but yeah, so yeah, all those shows. So I'll make sure to know she only watches 24 episodes, but she does also like episodes that run a long time. Listen, Dragon Ball is coming back this fall, so Dragon Ball Super Beerus.
I'm gonna get one of my Bulma cosplays back out.
Oh shoot, you better. Here's
It's
the thing,
been a
I
while.
I also talked to Jason Douglas as well.
Oh, cool.
So I was telling him like, I'm glad, I was like, he never understood why I totally never like, we always took a break. Cause it's been 8 years since Dragon Ball Super was done. He was like, man, I try not to do math after my head these days. It makes me feel old.
No, same. I feel the same way. As soon as you were saying the Sword Art Online, I was like, that was like at least 10 years ago. Oh, it was 14 years ago. Wow.
So yes, that was a long time ago. So I was like, oof, man, time flies.
Time flies.
And so, but yeah, so Dragon Ball's coming back, and I told Jason as soon as the first episode comes out, Crunchyroll's gonna crash. And then he told me, well, the developers is no overdue. So if it crashes, then that's a good reason why. So, but
True.
they're prepared this time. Because I
I
told him,
hope I
hey,
hope they are.
so I was gonna pop my popcorn and just sit on the couch and watch the first episode.
Heck yes, that sounds lovely.
So he said grab some popcorn, pizza, pudding, because he's beers, so he's huge foodie places right there. So he's giving me suggestions. So there's that as well. On to the next one, and this is a two-part question. Now,
All right.
what's an anime or series that you feel personally connected to? Part two, what are some shows, comics, or films that have influenced your aesthetic without people realizing it?
One that I feel like personally connected to. That's tough. Um,
Yeah, I tripped you up, didn't I?
yeah, let me answer the other part first. I feel like stuff that like has influenced my aesthetic is Nana, big time, especially Nana O, because I lean more like alt. So Nana O has definitely influenced me a lot. Um, what else has influenced me a lot? Oh, Perfect Blue. I love Satoshi Kon. So like any of his movies I'm a huge fan of, like I don't know, just like that gritty. Not all of them are from the 90s, but a lot of them I feel like it feels like 90s anime to me. And pretty much any 90s anime I feel like has really heavily influenced my aesthetic, whether it's Bebop, Ghost in the Shell. I also love Perfect Blue. um Perfect Blue and Satoshi Kon in general has inspired a lot of my art.
Sailor
So
Moon.
they, oh yeah, I love Sailor Moon. You can't leave Sailor Moon out.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. Definitely Sailor Moon. As far as aesthetics, yeah, those are probably the ones that have influenced my aesthetics the most. Trying to think. I'm blanking a little bit here.
Take your time.
Yeah, I think those, particularly 90s anime, I feel like really inspires my aesthetics. I really like that like dark grungy era.
Well, hey, who doesn't love the 90s? Like, here's the thing, and I've been doing an analysis on like all the 90s stuff, like all the
Mhm.
90s animes we've seen from Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Cowboy Bebop. All those are like
Mhm.
I've also listened to some of the music as well, and they're really good because most of these are like featured with like the futuristic technology and everything. If you've been seeing
Yeah.
Dragon Ball and Capsule Corporation, like pretty much Capsule Corporation and Frieza's army is basically showing us like their armies like years ahead of what they have on Earth.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
It's really,
crazy.
and I was like, I didn't
It's
even
cool.
think that way. I was just watching the show, and I was like, man, I really need to start paying attention to these things.
Yeah, absolutely. You should. That's why I love Perfect Blue. Like it's like about the internet and like influencer culture, but it's from the 90s, so it's pretty cool to like see someone's vision and how like spot on a lot of it is. It's really cool.
I gotta go back and watch those 90s shows. Listen, I've been trying to listen. I just started watching Avatar The Last Airbender again because I
Oh, I
also
love Avatar.
because I also interviewed Cricket Lay, the voice of May for
Oh,
last two
that's
months
so
ago in
cool.
March. So I was like, I'm trying to get back into that as well. I'm thinking is I'm
Yeah.
trying to listen. I keep pivoting and watching YouTube videos. I was like, I need to get back to watching TV shows for real. So I was watching that. I think probably later tonight when I get home, I'm going to get back to Dragon Ball Z and Sailor
Mhm.
Moon. Because thing is, I'm on the Android Cell saga, so I think we're about to get to the part where Cell is Zora's Android 17 and Android 18 soon. So there's that part. Scary scenes because I was like, here's the thing. When I first saw that scene where he got absorbed by Cell, I was like, why didn't you run, man? This is why I
I
don't take you
didn't.
like why didn't you just did he just like I was like, this is why I was like, you kind of deserved it. Because I could, but here's the thing, I was like, no matter how much I say that, I was like, well, they can't hear me. So
They can't hear me, so I can say what I want.
there you go. But yeah, all those 90s shows, like, and also don't forget about like the cartoons like Animaniacs,
Yeah.
Batman the Animated Series, Superman, Batman
I
Beyond.
love Batman and the Justice League, the old Justice League,
Yeah.
X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually, listen, my love for pop culture and everything else actually started with Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah. It's so cool. I grew up in St. Louis and I went to university there. I don't know if have you been to St. Louis before?
No, I think when I was a kid, but I
It's
can't remember much.
the architecture there is very it reminds me of Batman the animated series. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And there was a lot of like, I've been watching someone maybe behind the scenes, and there was a lot of like details of how, Batman was more like, we wanted to make sure Batman still had a lighter tone, but when they got to the new Batman Adventures, they wanted to make him
Mhm.
more darker and like, from the rest of the characters in the show. So it wasn't like,
Yeah.
happy moments per se, but they wanted to give him
He's-
like more seriousness.
Yeah. I love that he's like the dark, sarcastic comic relief in the Justice League show.
Yeah. And one
Like
of my
just
yeah,
and everybody knows like and I love the episode where they find out he's Bruce Wayne because they're like you'd think he'd smile more. Like
talking about the Star-Crossed part trilogy,
mhm.
Star-Crossed. Yeah, that was a good one. Especially my part with the Joker. He was saying like you're crazy. He was saying like Solomon Grundy and all that stuff, saying like he's like injustice for all is basically that episode with the Joker coming
Yeah.
back. I was like, hey, and what's wrong with that? It's done wonders for me. Get out of here. Oh, Lex. He was like, oh, Lex, how could you hold this party without inviting me?
Or
It's not a
Lex.
party. But seriously, Lex, you need me. Like I need skin rash. Maybe so, but I know something that you don't know. I know how the bat thinks. Listen, Joker doesn't want no money. He doesn't want the Justice League. He just wants Batman.
Yep.
That's what I like too. Like he's just focused on Batman. He don't want nobody else.
Yeah, everybody else he's kind of whatever.
Yes, because no one knows him other than Batman, and he's like the center of
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
So
He really is.
again, Mark Hamill is hilarious. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I will still be playing your games and watching your
Yes.
shows. He passed
Same.
away. He passed away on the night I completed
It's,
Arkham Knight back in 2022 when I was in
I
college.
was gonna
I
say it was just a few years ago he passed away, right? In 2022.
Yes, when I completed Arkham Knight, the whole game, I wake up the next morning, he's gone.
Aw.
And I was like, why did he say this is how the Batman dies? Then I wake up the next morning.
And then that actually happened.
Oh my
Because he's
gosh.
such a good voice for Batman, like insanely talented.
Jim Gordon, why did you say that? You jinxed it. So, and guess what? I've been playing, listen, ever since he passed away, I've been playing the Arkham trilogy nonstop.
Yeah.
That's why I got
I have
that.
played the first one, but I mean, it's been so long since I've like consistently played video games besides Pokemon and Stardew Valley. Besides those two, it's been so
Yes.
long since I've like played on like a system and like actually gotten really into something.
Yeah, that's why I got my whole Arkham trilogy collection over there.
Yes.
So I was
Gotta
like,
have it.
I'm never selling them. I'm keeping them.
No,
I'm
keep
keeping.
them.
Yes. Yes. And then there's also the Batman figure on the floor with the Batmobile too.
I can't see it.
Yeah,
I'm leaning in so close to the camera.
it's a little blurry. Oh, so that's it right there. I'll show you after we're done. I'll show you my whole collection
All
after we're
right.
finished. But yes, all those shows from the 90s can really teach us a lot of stuff. Because here's the thing. I went to a little convenience store in my home in Savannah yesterday. And
Mhm.
no, that was 2 days ago. And they have all these vintage DVDs, video cassettes, and TVs. And now they're more expensive because they're rare now.
Yeah, people want them.
Yes. So I was like, well, shoot, I remember when I had my old video cassette and I watched The Lion King 15 times.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was like, hey, Phil, turn that off. I don't want to see Mufasa get killed. He
Don't want
doesn't
to
want to
go
see
through it again.
he doesn't want to see Mufasa get killed.
I don't blame him. It's sad.
Show. But yeah, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, I watched that. I watched The Lion King 15 times on my old video cassettes.
Oh gosh, yes.
So I don't care what anybody says, I'm watching my movies on my cassettes. So there you go. Yeah, also, did you think about what anime or series that made you feel personally connected to?
I really cannot think of one. I'm struggling to think of one that I feel really personally connected to.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a toughie for me. I'm not sure.
Oh, then I'll rephrase the question.
All right.
Let me rephrase the question. Which character do you personally feel connected to?
I feel very connected to actually feel pretty connected to Mikasa from Attack on Titan. She's my favorite probably. I'm not going to say she's my favorite, but yeah, definitely Mikasa, maybe Nana O a little bit. One of those two.
Okay, okay. Well, there you go. Well, now you feel connected to her. Yeah, Attack on Titan was his day. I never watched the show. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
my number 2 anime. My number 2 favorite.
I was about to say, hey, Faye, please don't choke me to death. I didn't watch
It's okay, but you
it.
should. But you definitely should.
I'll make sure. I'll listen. I'm adding a lot of stuff to watch this summer. Of course, of
Yeah.
course, to my watch list. Of course, My Adventures with Superman is my top priority for next month in June because it's been two
I'm
years
going to
since
have
we
to
last
check
seen
that out.
My Adventures with Superman.
I haven't seen it,
You need to listen. Jack Quaid
but
is
I
in
will.
there. Jack Quaid is in there. I want to meet Jack Quaid. Alice Lee, and then they just added Darren Criss as a Superboy because
Nice.
he voiced Superman in the Tomorrowverse series. I haven't watched that one because I just don't have the money to buy all those movies right now.
Yeah, I haven't
Listen,
either.
yeah, it was part two of a storyline with the New 52 series, with Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
Oh, okay.
I think you remember those movies.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so now they did the Tomorrowverse, which was with the Crisis on Infinite Earths trilogy.
Okay.
So yeah, they
It's
had
hard to
announced
keep
him at
up.
yeah, hey, that's what I'm here for. I'll be browsing and browsing when you guys aren't looking. I mean, listen, I like knowing things. Is that a crime?
No, absolutely not.
So so yeah, they just added him as Superboy. But yeah, that's on my list too. I'm trying to because this thing, my adventures with Superman is they put on like Shonen Trump. Like sorry, they put Shonen Jump anime tropes to give like a fresh take on the Man of Steel. So it's kind of like a mix. So it is an
Hmm.
anime show mixed with DC
Okay.
Comics. So
Okay.
so yeah, so
No,
they
I'll
should.
definitely check it out because I'm a big fan of DC Comics animation stuff in general.
Well, hey, you got
They do
time
a
to
pretty good
watch.
job.
Well, you got time to watch seasons 1 and 2 because it's only 10 episodes each, so that's 20 episodes.
Oh yeah, I can get through that. That's light work.
Yeah, that starts. So season 3 is on June 13th, and like I said,
Okay.
I did the analysis on my Instagram, so take a look if you can, if you
I will.
haven't.
I'll definitely check it out.
So, so there's that. So, but yeah, Attack on Titan, that was a good one. So yeah, I just
Yeah.
listen. When I spoke to Ryan Barley, I told her I'll make sure to put ReZero on the list this summer.
Yes.
Sure, like shoot. If listen, when I'm talking to you guys, if y'all got anything on y'all recommendation for me to watch this summer, I'll add it to the list.
All right. Well, that's noted.
There you go. So what was so Attack on Titan? That's another one I need to add on the list that I never watched. I need to add
Yes.
that to the
It's
list.
so good.
Yeah.
Just
So
just, you know. Buckle up. It's a you'll probably cry during it. It's emotional, but it's really good.
All right,
I
I'll
it's
take.
you know what, for me, Attack on Titan reads or plays a lot like a classic like novel almost. It's very like cruel. It's really good.
All right, shoot. Again, I add to the list.
Yes, please do.
All right. All right. Here's another two-part question, and then we'll be in section three, okay?
All right.
Now, when you're choosing a character to cosplay, what makes you say, yeah, that's the one? Number two, what's a dream cosplay you haven't done yet, and what's stopping you from doing it right now?
Okay. So whenever I see a character that I'm like, yeah, that's the one. I'll be honest, it usually starts with their style. Like if I like their outfit, if it doesn't look too insanely hard to put together as well. Um, but also personality, like there's a lot of characters that I think are really fun. Like I just did Han Solo, a femme Han Solo for May the 4th. And like, like I like Han. I kind of liked thinking about like if Han was a girl, I feel like he would be a tall, mean, bisexual that's only ever loved a princess. I feel like, he would be mean if he was a girl. And I don't know, I just thought it was fun, so I had a really good time getting into character. Um Trying to think. I was between Han or Padme. Those were my two that I was going between for May the 4th. So yeah, I have to like the character and relate to them, or every once in a while people will just hound me about cosplaying a character that I look like. So sometimes I will take suggestions into account as well. And then for my dream cosplay, ooh, I really want to do like a full-blown, super legit, like human version of Umbreon from Pokemon. And what's stopping me is probably just the cost. I feel like it would be quite a lot. Or I would love to do I'm trying to think of another cosplay I would love to do. That's like I know the stopping me would probably just be how much they cost. I've always wanted to do a really legit dark magician girl as well. But I'm very intimidated by the wig. I actually
Right.
have the cosplay, so it's in the works. That's one of my dream ones that I'm going to be doing, hopefully in the next 6 months. But I gotta get that wig done first, and
Is
it's
it
very intimidating.
is it going to be someone from Madoka Magica, or is it going to be Santana from DC?
I would probably do Zatanna from DC.
You look like you could nail Santana. You got the black hair.
I actually did cosplay her in like 2015. It was
Wow.
a long I used to cosplay. I honestly used to cosplay more than I do now. Um, it was a long time ago. Like I don't even have any of the stuff anymore, but I would totally do her again. I've done Black Canary as well. That used to be like one of my like main cosplays I wore to conventions and wore everywhere. So I'm thinking about bringing her back out too. I still have my jacket, my
They
navy, my navy blue leather jacket.
that or Huntress, maybe Huntress.
Or Huntress would be sick as well. There's a lot of comic. I want to move back into comics a little bit and do some comic cosplays. I was even thinking about doing just like a classic Wonder Woman.
Well, hey, it's a work in progress. You'll get there.
Exactly.
Yeah, start.
Exactly.
Just gotta work your way up to that point. Listen, it'll probably take months.
Yeah.
Listen, this is why we love productivity. We're constantly working on stuff, and we
Yes,
just
absolutely.
keep doing what we like doing. Like, listen, I imagine some nights, I don't know what your nights look like, but you guys are just busy. I'm just in the zone right now. Nobody's bothering me.
Yeah, it's like, with being a full-time creator, I mean, it's just like the amount of content you have to put out now to like really get noticed in the algorithms and stuff. It's just a lot. So a lot of the times at night, like I'm so tired, I just sit and watch TV.
There you go. I do the same thing too. I get exhausted. Like, shoot, every
Yeah.
time when I try to find new people to talk to, I send out so many messages and DMs.
I can
It's a
only
lot.
imagine that because that is exhausting because I DM all the time too. Like it's a lot.
And who knows, maybe I might come up with some more like, short reels and talk about a few things. I'll figure it
Yeah,
out. I'll figure it out probably when I start, season three.
absolutely.
I start season three this fall. So there's that.
Yeah, so exciting.
So I was telling all of you guys I talked to, thanks for all the support. I'm renewing this thing for season three.
Hell yeah. I'm excited for you.
Just gotta keep it up. And I do have plans to bring some of you guys back at a later date.
Yes.
If you guys would be down for that. So
Yes, absolutely.
so all right. All right. Now we're in section three, conventions, travel, and creator style. Lifestyle. What is wrong with my brain? Creator lifestyle.
You're fine.
Jeez.
Creator lifestyle, love it.
There you go. Oh, and this is when the whole and this also probably brings in when oh my God, what is wrong with my mind today? Come on, think. This is probably when the whole Creator After Dark comes in as well. Okay, just to let you
Yeah.
know. Now, what's your favorite part of going to conventions? The energy, the people, or the creativity?
Probably the people. I love meeting people and like just chatting and hanging out at my booth and whatnot. So yeah, definitely the people.
The
And I
people.
love meeting other creators as well.
Same thing. There you go. I
Yeah.
know, and the exciting thing is like, I shoot, like we've seen so many different people come to conventions, and we get to see their own perspectives and whatnot, and they ask
Yeah.
questions. A lot of stuff, and so it's mostly just the people.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, because one guy told me that's the why we appreciate you guys coming to cons. Like, we want you to come and appreciate the work that we've done.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you get to, show off your art, your cosplay, whatever. Like it's fun. And it's nice talking to people that like you already have like common interests with. Like it's not there's no like awkward small talk. It's like,
Yeah.
people can just talk about your costume or about their costume or whatever.
Well, shoot. Well, hey, if you ever come down to my hometown or something for a convention, listen. I know my town's a small place; it's small, but we're trying to add more events down here as well.
Yeah.
So I'll share. I'm gonna be like, you'll be the first one I come to.
Oh, I would love that. I'll check it out.
So yeah, the next one in my hometown is Savannah Comic Con, because
Okay.
lately at the conventions we do be having some other like spicy creators coming this way, because that's
Yeah, that's
like
where I've been applying, so I'll look it up and I'll apply.
yeah, because I was like yeah, because last time, what was that last one I went to? It was Superstar Con, and it did like a burlesque show and whatnot. That's what it
Oh,
was.
cool. They did one of those at Creators After Dark. It was really cool.
All right. Were you part of the show? Nope, you didn't do the show.
No, I wasn't part of the show. So the one show was Otaku Cabaret, and they're like a group of people that like I don't know if they travel and do the shows, but I know they like do shows together in general. Like sometimes conventions will have like the Otaku Cabaret and then they'll put on a burlesque show. And then the other one was called New Baddies on the Block, and that was the one I could have been a part of, but I just didn't have time to get a routine together. I already had like that was the first time I've guested at a convention in so long. So I had to like I just had too much going on to be able to get a routine together. But it was really cool. All the girls did so well.
Okay, okay. And again, sorry I couldn't make it on that other side of the country.
That's all right. I know it's far
Yeah, and expensive.
and expensive.
So listen, I've mostly been saving my money for when I go to Japan. That's what I've been doing these last few
That's
months.
totally fair.
And listen,
I don't blame you. I'd be doing the same thing.
let me tell you something, Faye. I've been getting so many messages and DMs saying like, what's this convention or whatnot? And I had to do a little bit of saying, listen, I'm not going to any conventions anytime. The last one I went to was in January.
Well, that's not that long ago.
Yeah, I told them, listen, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So until then, y'all sit back and enjoy my talk show, okay?
Exactly. Like I'm
So,
doing other things.
like this is like my way of getting out there. So, and
Yeah,
plus I
absolutely.
like interacting with you guys. And this and the internet. Listen, people be thinking, do we have to come? No, you just need a computer and webcam. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Yeah. So yeah, but this is my way of still interacting with you guys as well, and it's working. And it seems to be working
Yes.
for me because when I did my first episode, it was like blew up to 1,000K views, and I was like,
Nice.
and I was,
Yay.
and I was like, okay, I might as well keep doing it. You'd be
Well, you do a great
surprised.
job. You're a great host.
You'd be surprised as when you start something new, you never know what's going to happen. You get a big surprise the next 24 hours.
Yes. No kidding.
So, but
Hopefully, it'll
yeah,
be a big surprise with my art stuff once I actually release it.
well, shoot, I'll make sure to give you information about my convention in my hometown if you can make it. I
All
know it's a
right,
small, I
please.
I know it's a small town, but
Oh, that's okay.
even small towns can still bring a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with small towns.
No, there isn't. Now, how have conventions changed the way you see yourself as a creator?
Hmm. I think conventions kind of help me like remember that because honestly being a full-time creator like it can get really lonely because it's just like you and your phone, you and the computer, like you answering your comments or whatever. And like it can be kind of isolating and lonely. I feel like conventions help me like remind me like, oh, this is what I'm doing this for, kind of a thing, like getting to meet people and like connect with people. So I feel like they keep me like really grounded in that way. Like I get a little, I don't know, I'm always in a super hyped up mood like after conventions because I get to see so many people and meet so many people. It's good like human interaction for me for sure because I'm a homebody.
I gotcha. And I will say this, sometimes when you do so many creator stuff and everything, and you be like, what's the point of all this?
Yeah, it can get a little isolating like I lived in St. Louis for a few years and like I'm not so isolated here. Like I have more friends out here, but like I just didn't have a lot of creator friends. And I would say being a creator, like having IRL creator friends is so important. And friends you can go to cons with too. Cons with too. Either way, I feel like that's really important. But yeah, cons really keep me grounded. And like just like meeting people is so nice and so fun. And like just knowing like you made someone's day with one of your videos or something is so cool.
True. And I'll be honest too, me here, like, I've been on and going and on my own for at least a while now. Like some of the friends that I've made, they've gone their separate ways after college and high school.
Yeah.
I barely had I only had a few friends in high school. I really didn't have a lot. Some of them know who I am,
Yeah.
but we don't, hang out like that as much.
Yeah.
So, but thing is, most of you guys are online, but you guys are in different states. But I try
Right.
my best to do this. This is one way of getting myself out there and talking to y'all. Another thing too is that I'm trying my best to save up as much money as possible, so when the time comes, me, I can just come visit you guys and hang out. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, exactly.
So just need to figure out where I want to go first. But I am trying my best to get out there and meet new people.
Yeah, I think it's nice. It's fun meeting new people at cons, especially.
Like, listen, every Friday, Wednesday, and Friday, I go out and go into the city for a bit and to get some fresh air. Who knows?
Oh,
You might
there you
run.
go. That's awesome.
Hmm. And that's what I'll be saying. I'll be, hey, I'm going out for some fresh air for a bit.
Yeah, you just got to. I try to
Exactly.
get into the city a few nights a week too, just to like get out there. Even if I just go sit at a coffee shop, just like if I just go work at a coffee shop and just like get more like just being around other people, I think is really nice.
Exactly. So yeah, don't isolate yourself. Listen, I know sometimes well, I'm an introvert. One thing I am an
Me
introvert,
too.
okay. We both
I have to
are.
force myself to like go do things.
Exactly, and get after it. You may not like it. Even my grandma told me there are things in life we don't want to do, but we have
Yeah,
to. But we
we
have
have
to.
to. That sounds
Have
like
to.
my granny too.
There you go. Well, they both inspired us. So yeah, just oh, the people at the conventions, everything,
Hmm.
the stuff that helps you keep you grounded as a career as you keep doing something. Because listen,
Yeah.
I know, after this, you're gonna get back to creating stuff, but but also, stay grounded as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm helping you stay grounded today.
You are helping.
There you go. So, um, what's been your favorite place you traveled to so far, and what made it special? You probably know the answer, but go
You
ahead.
know, I do. My favorite place I've traveled to so far, I think, is Montreal in Canada.
Oh, okay,
And
go there.
I love it up there. I wanted to move up there, but stuff with my visa didn't work out. So, so I'm back in the States, but I got to spend like almost 6 months up there, and I don't know, I really fell in love with it. It's a great city.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. I'm trying to go to Canada myself. Canada. So there's a person that there's a few people I interviewed from Canada, and they're very sweet. So
Yeah.
let's shoot. My parents are going to
And
Canada.
Canadians. Oh, sorry,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, my
Oh, and
parents are
I
going.
said,
I'm so sorry. Go first. Go first. Go first.
oh, I just said, and Canadians really are like so, so nice. I mean, I think Americans are really nice too, but Canadians are just like very, like, I don't know, they're very polite and nice. And everybody there, they were all just so nice to me. And like, yeah, it was cool. I loved it there.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, my parents are going to Canada 2 months from now. My mom has a conference up there.
Oh,
So
cool. Well,
I
I'm
was
excited
like,
for them. I hope they have fun. I have a really good time.
yeah, but it's mostly a business trip. So
I gotcha.
they'll still be able to have some fun time up there. But here's the thing, my mom went to Japan back in 2008 when I was only 8 years old,
Hmm.
and they couldn't allow kids.
Aw.
And I was like, no. So, but hey, I'm almost 26 now, so maybe I can finally go this time.
So now you can go. I'm
Exact.
excited. I want to go to Japan. That's on my bucket list.
Isn't that on everybody's bucket list? Because
I really
I
think it is.
I think do you know Mystic by any chance? Mystic Being?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there a few times now, and I was like, I'm still stuck here in the States trying to get
I love seeing
there.
her travel videos. They're so good. I love all her content. It's so good.
Yeah, she also follows me. I haven't done an interview with her because I don't think she likes interviews at all.
I gotcha.
Because what happened was I think someone made her uncomfortable on a video call, and that's why she stopped doing it.
Oh, that's
So pretty much that jerk ruined it for me because now I can't talk to Mr. B and one on one
oh.
online.
Well, I'm sorry. I hate to hear that. That made her uncomfortable too. That's never fun.
So and here's the thing, and that's what I hate. And I'm sorry if I'm going off topic, but this is
It's
what
okay.
I hate. Like I want to talk to you guys and to have more opportunities, but there's always some jerk out there who kind of ruin it for others.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like I have to work hard to gain y'all trust to tell you, hey, I'm not one of those people. This is what I've done. And Faye, you actually listen to me because most of these people on those websites will not listen to what I have to offer.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I'm glad that it works though, and I'm glad that we connected, and I'm glad I'm here.
So yeah, all those places, like so yeah, Canada and everything. Listen. There are so many places I want to go to, as I said,
Yes.
but money, it's
Yeah.
money.
It's pricey, and traveling is even more expensive right now, so it's like, ugh.
Hey, the way the climate of our country is going right now, I don't blame it.
Yeah.
So we'll make it. But yeah,
We'll
so
we'll
your
make it.
favorite place, so your favorite place was Montreal.
So far, that's my favorite. I'm trying to think of anywhere else that I just love. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I think that's my favorite place, especially in the last like few years that I've traveled to. I haven't done as much traveling as I'd like to do because I was working on another business for a few years and it kind of took me away from this a little bit. I just got back into creating full time, like honestly, within the last year.
Okay, is the food good up there?
You know what? I've been to all over Canada and I gotta say, like food wise, Montreal is where it's at. The food was great.
I might
And
have to.
yeah, it's worth it to go for the food. I will say I didn't have any sushi that I really loved. But I didn't go anywhere too crazy expensive, so maybe they have good like high-end sushi, but just their like middle to like middle high end sushi. I didn't have any sushi I was too crazy about. But I'm pretty particular about sushi, so maybe that's just me.
Okay, okay. Well, shoot. When I go up there, I'll try the food.
Try the food. Other than that, though, like Italian food, like obviously French food. Like there's like a lot of really good sandwich places. Like I don't think I had a bad meal when I was up there.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll look into that. This one's going to be a two-part question. Okay. Another
All
one.
right.
I'm giving you all these two-part questions.
Give me warning at least.
Yeah. So, if you could plan the perfect trip around a convention or cosplay shoot, what would that look like? Part two. How do you balance enjoying those moments while still being on as a creator?
Um, I don't know. That's a really hard question. The perfect shoot and everything. I would definitely want to shoot with a photographer that I'm like comfortable with and like being around. So definitely a photographer that I'm comfortable with, or one, I'll say one that has done a lot of work with like my mutuals or people I know, like that I know is going to be cool. Because I feel like a lot of people are like cool by association. Like I'm like, oh yeah, if you've worked with all these people, like clearly you're not too bad to be around. So someone I'd be excited to shoot with, maybe someone that would be a little creative and like help guide me. And as far as a convention, I love when they're like the hotel is attached to the convention or like is like walking across the street from the convention. So that's another part. I would want the hotel or wherever I'm staying to be super close so I could go change midday if I wanted. And I would love to be either rooming with or rooming really close to friends.
Okay, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's a lot of stuff, especially with you. You listen. I guarantee all you guys, as out there doing all these like this spicy creator content. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all got to put on your game faces and really be ready to bring the fire to those conventions as well.
Absolutely. Yes. Because, you want to have fun, and I want like all the people that are there to see me to have fun too. And like, I want to like be the best version of myself for the day.
Yeah, exactly. And Faye, please keep doing it because the more
Thank
like
you.
fans are actually starting to understand your perspective on how you do things, especially because
Yeah.
and I know this will be in the next section in the section four and outside because sometimes and I spoke to Azura about this, as far as places like like OF and Fansly, sometimes it's like
Yeah.
there's a stigma behind it.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely.
when I started looking when I started like looking at that stuff like when I was 22 years old, I was like, sure, they're showing themselves and their bodies and stuff, but
Yeah.
there's more to it.
Yeah. Like, it's really, I feel like it's just my job
Mhm.
at the end of the day. For me, at least, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand at first, but I did more research over time. I was like, okay, now I understand why they do this. You know,
Yeah. No, absolutely.
so sorry if I'm late to the party for that.
You're fine. You're here
So,
now.
thanks. Well, we're at the finality for the
All right.
finality.
Finality. No, I like it. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. The finality.
All right, finality. We're at the finality here. So, brand confidence and creator reality. Now, when did you realize this could be more than just a hobby that could actually become your career?
I kind of fell into it. I was a bartender and a dancer before I started full-time content creation. And honestly, it was really just the pandemic. All the clubs were closed. I didn't really have anywhere to work, and I didn't have a huge following back then. And I lived in, where was I? I lived in Las Vegas and Austin, Texas. I moved during the pandemic, so one of my friends from Vegas was just like, "Hey, do you want to go to this content creator party with me?" Like, I don't really know anybody, but I got invited, and I was like, "Okay, sure." And so I went to a party in Vegas, and then we went to a few more in Los Angeles because it's only like a 4 hour drive, Las Vegas to Los Angeles. So we just drove out there and we went to a couple of parties. I met some really cool girls and just started. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this now. So that's kind of how it happened for me. I did like bottle service, bartending, dancing, all that all around Vegas. So yeah, everything was closed and I didn't have any way to make money. So I just kind of started OF. in 2021. I started.
Well, hey, you got to start somewhere, right?
Got to start somewhere.
Sometimes we have to do those jobs at first. It may not be the ideal job first,
Yeah,
but at least it's going towards something you want to do for real.
exactly. And yeah, once I discovered it, I was kind of like, oh yeah, like I can get down with this. This is cool.
There you go. Cool stuff. Well, hey, it looks like you've been enjoying it for the last 5 years. So don't, so
Yeah,
like I said,
I kind of took a break from, I didn't work at it as much in 23, 24, and I got back into it. Honestly, I got back into it really within the last like year or so, like making content consistently and stuff.
you had business elsewhere. I'll say that. You had
Yeah,
business elsewhere. So
exactly. We were doing
what's
some real estate, so I was working on some real estate stuff, and that's a whole long story. But yeah, it ended up taking up a lot more of my time than I anticipated. So I kind of had to switch hats for a few years.
wait, what's the old saying? Take care of yourself before you take care of others.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, like shoot, the people you have of in your fan base, they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, that's what I hope. A lot of people were like, "Oh, I'm so happy you're back," because I used to post like every day, and then I dropped off and only posted a few times a week there for a couple of years, and now I'm back to like every day. So it's been nice. Like people have been very welcoming since I've been back full time.
Well, hey, don't worry. I've been in your following list for a while,
Well,
so
thank you.
I'm staying.
I'm happy. That makes me happy.
So yeah, listen. Ever since I interviewed Azora, and then I was like, wait, who's this following me? I was like, oh shoot, I got another spicy career following me. I guess me interviewing Azora may have gotten some attention.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, I was just minding my own business, and then it just popped up. That's how I used to be like. I was like, who is this guy? Why y'all following me? I'm just minding my own business.
Well, you got your show
Hey,
though.
I like how you just did that. That just made my day today. You said business, and then I got my show. That's pretty good. Sure, I'm gonna remember that.
Good.
So, um, next up, now your aesthetic has a really strong, dark, feminine energy, as you
Yeah.
said earlier. How do you personally define that?
I like to call it like dark ethereal whimsy. It's kind of what I try to go for. And yeah, I prefer dark colors like to wear in general. So it's just kind of fun for me like to lean into that a little bit more. It's kind of like what I'm like in real life anyway. So like I try to bring as much as like the real me into my online presence as I can. So definitely the darker vibes work well for me.
Well, let's see what you're wearing today. Dark hair, a dark tank
Black
top,
dress.
black dress. So yeah, it all goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
It just works. And it makes, it's less decisions for me to make too. It makes it easier. Like, what color do you want this dress in? Black, maroon, dark green. Okay, done. And I also love dark purple.
Well, hey, Faye, hey, it's your style. Do you like that style?
Exactly.
Then
I
don't,
love it.
then don't change it.
Exactly.
Don't change it. Shoot, like listen, I got a lot of pop culture shirts, but mostly these are shirts from Hot Topic. So, as you see, I'm wearing my Avengers Marvel Rivals shirt
I
today.
can see the Marvel rivals today.
Yes, they just the thing is, ever since they're bringing back the Avengers movie to the Avengers Endgame back on
Yeah, they're doing
September.
the Doctor Doom, yeah?
Yeah, Doomsday, and
Doomsday.
they're adding an extra credit scene in Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Now I was like, well,
I
shoot,
didn't
I'm
know
going.
that.
Well, shoot, I'm purchasing my movie ticket and going back at September. Oh wait, I
Yeah,
can't do.
I kind of want to go back too now. I'm very curious what it's going to be.
Oh wait, I can't. I got plans to go to Japan that month. Ooh, it's okay though. It'll be fine. And so, but yes, they're adding another credit scene to that. But yes,
Cool.
yes, the darkest days, listen, Batman, I have a lot of Batman shirts, but hey, he does wear black a lot, so there's that too. I mean,
Love it.
that's the purpose of
Always
being,
chic.
that's the purpose of being Batman. You gotta make sure the criminal. You gotta strike fear in the criminals, and the key is to not be noticed.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Didn't Black Panther say that in that movie? I was like, it's very tempting, but the key is to not be noticed. Hmm. Get it? Yeah, you got it.
I
So,
got it.
but I know you do want to be noticed now, Faye. I know you want to be noticed.
I do. I do want to be noticed. Yes.
So, no matter how much dark clothes you put on, you'll still be noticed.
Hopefully.
There you go. Next up, now, was creating spicy content something you stepped into intentionally, or did it evolve over time, naturally?
Honestly, it just kind like I said, I mean, my friend invited me to some content parties and like yeah, so I just kind of started doing it. It wasn't I guess it was like a natural thing for me. I was a dancer before, and not that I did the same thing as a dancer, but I already was really like comfortable with showing my body and stuff.
Well,
So
hey,
I would say
again,
it was pretty natural for me.
yeah, like the stuff I be seeing on those lives, you're just expressing yourselves. Because it's more,
Yeah,
listen, I think you've heard the whole term called hentai, right? Hentai, there's a
right.
lot of stuff.
My stuff leans quite artsy to be honest. Like so yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of like getting to make like a little art piece every time I make content.
Okay, because and listen, sometimes I do be watching and that stuff as well. Because I like sometimes there's more to that. They're also showing stories as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know if you watch that stuff as well, but there are some stories and stuff in that and
Hmm.
the stuff that you see,
Definitely.
interesting stuff. So, but yeah, but his thing, we're all adults. We keep watching it. Plus, we're mature enough to understand the context of it.
Exactly. I agree.
So now, oh, here's the next one. Now, when people follow you, what do you think they're really connecting to?
You know, to be honest, like I guess it depends on why they follow me. Like I do TikTok live, so I feel like if they follow me like from a TikTok live, it's more like because they're like actually getting to know me. I feel like that's where people can see the most is when I'm live. Um and I guess like I hope they're connecting to, the dark ethereal mommy type content that I like to put out. And hopefully they're like I hope they're connecting me because something I did online like made them happy or made them feel good or like invoked some kind of positive emotion.
Oh shoot! Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. They want to have that,
I hope
and
so.
I hope so too. Like I said, you're putting art out there. You're expressing yourself. We want to know more about this. Sometimes I see listen, this is adult store that's in my hometown as well, and
Mhm.
they also sell like a lot of like books on like burlesque and performers and pictures of
Oh yeah,
him
cool.
and the nude and everything. And guess what? They also have a description. They listen, everything I see, they also put in context about why they did this pose or whatnot. And the same thing
Hmm.
for you. Like, you got to add context to those places like OF and Fansley and like why I'm doing
Yeah,
this. And,
exactly.
and so I was like, okay, this goes by saying, okay, now I understand why she did this. And I mean, of course, it's fun to watch, but at least now I have some context.
Yes,
And so listen, if you don't have context, then it won't be enticing.
true that.
So well, last question, and I think we can
All
wrap it
right.
up here.
All right.
What's the one misconception people have about creators like you that you wish more people would understand?
I think a lot of people have this misconception that it's just like easy and the money just flows in just because you're on the internet and you're semi attractive or whatever. Like, so I think a lot of people have this misconception that it's kind of like a lot easier than it actually is, that like you are still running like a full blown social media business and a full blown like personal brand. And I think as far as misconceptions, like I wish more people just realize that a lot of us are just, normal people and like this is our job and we love it and it's a huge part of who we are, but like it is, like I do consider it my job. um I still want time off from it. I still want time away from it. I think that's a big misconception for me is like, I'm pretty normal relatively speaking, I suppose.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like at the end of the day, we're just human beings. Like we're doing.
Yeah,
Listen, the main thing we're trying to do, we're just trying to survive right now. We're just trying to live our lives.
absolutely. And like, it's one of those things like I love what I do and it's so much fun, but it's my job and I think people like, people really make a big there's a lot of judgment there. I feel like with what I do in general. So I do wish people could be a bit less judgmental or at least maybe willing to learn and then make a decision about how they feel about S workers.
Well, shoot, if you ever get into a room, if I ever get in a room with you guys and to sit down and have like a regular, like, therapy session or whatever kind of intervention
Yeah.
session, if it would be you, Ufe, or anyone else from Creators After Dark, if I can just sit down and have a
Yeah.
one-on-one, we can make it like a little class session and learn.
Well, that would be fun. Yeah, I we did a lot of we did some Q&As. I was part of a Q&A for Creators After Dark. It was called Ask a Spicy Creator. So, yeah, I like doing panels and stuff like that. It's cool. I'm always happy to answer questions cuz like, if you don't ask or like you just don't know. And I feel like a lot of us are so public online, but don't show as much of our personality or like, you know, just behind the
Oh,
business per se.
that's why I was like, shoot, that's why I was like when I first interviewed Zora, because there was more to her than just doing spicy stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's like
that that made me open the door to see, oh shoot, okay, let's see how it works out for us. And after her part blew up to like 38.8K views on Instagram because we did a
yeah.
collaboration, I was like, well shoot, I need to find more spicy creators to talk to because there's more to them
Yeah.
than meets the eye.
A lot of us are super cool and I feel like a lot of us have hobbies like outside of it too. Like I
Mhm.
do art. I try to do art almost full time like outside of it and I don't show it online, which I'm going to, but like, that's something like I'd like to share about myself, but I've been nervous about.
Well shoot. Well shoot. Well keep doing what you love and let's
I
keep
will.
let's keep understanding you guys. Like shoot, like ask someone like sit down, like ask a spicy career, like sit down and like let's just have a one-on-one discussion.
Yeah. The
And
Ask a
so
Spicy Creator panels are cool. Like I had a really good time at mine.
well shoot, man. I hope one of these days I can just be in a room with all you guys so we can talk.
Yes.
Just one of these days. But right now, it's money. It's
No,
hard.
I completely understand. Like it's tough out there. especially
Well,
especially now, like you said, in this current climate, like it's like
yes. And I was
everything's just
like,
crazy expensive.
listen, every time when I see all you guys at these conventions and people I just haven't talked to, even while I'm applying for other businesses as well, I'm like,
Yeah.
so I keep on fighting. I mean,
Well, I
that's
hope that you get to come to one soon.
so. I think that kind of wraps up everything. Did you enjoy our discussion today?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Good thing. I hope, I hope we get to. Hopefully, I'll get to see you in person one of these days. Is coming
Yes.
for us. But yeah,
Yes. Maybe I'll make it back down to the south sometime.
yes.